Welcome to Coffee with Spirit, the podcast where we delve into the mystical world of spirit babies, mediumship, and energy healing. Join me as I share stories and lessons from the spirit realm with a bit of New York realness to enlighten and inspire you on your spiritual journey. I'm your host, Nancy Weiss, psychic medium energy healer. Grab your cup for a quick chat, and I'll see you there. Hey there, I am so happy you're here today. I'm always happy that you're here for Coffee with Spirit. I wanted to talk today about tapping in to your own intuition to connect with your spirit baby. Now, you may know, obviously, what I do is have spirit baby sessions with women and connecting them with their baby, that the soul that is coming in to their lives, right? But I want to kind of take away the mystery, or I'm not sure what the word is, or anything around the fact that only I can do this, okay? Only a spirit baby medium can connect with your spirit baby, because that's just not the case. While I have been practicing my entire life between my psychic abilities, my mediumship abilities, it's easy for me to connect. That's why I do this for a living, right? Anything that you practice is going to get better and better. But I want you to be empowered with the fact that you can connect with your spirit baby by trusting your intuition. Now, one of the big things I hear is that women will say, Nancy, I feel like I can't connect. I feel like my baby is so far away from me, where maybe I got a sign one time and now things are just so quiet. And I think a big part of that, a huge part of that, is not taking the time to actually be quiet and connect. Part of growing our intuition and being able to hear it and feel it and see it is getting quiet, the ability to get quiet and get into this alpha wave state in your brain, which is kind of like almost like a little bit of a trance. So when I'm doing a session, I'm not talking like I am now. I'm very inward and I am in a certain part of my brain where I'm very relaxed and I'm tuning into that. And you are able to do that as well. It's all about getting quiet. So how do you get quiet to hear your intuition? Meditation, or just being still every day, taking time every day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to sit quietly, to have a spiritual practice, to have a practice where you close your eyes, you put on some music. I use YouTube videos of alpha wave music, meditation music, whatever it is, to get you into a relaxed state. We are always busy. We're always hustling and bustling and moving, and we're on the phone and we have all these things that we're doing, but we don't take time to be mindful, to be quiet. And so that is a big part, is just getting quiet 5 to 10 minutes a day. You sit down, you put your earbuds in, you listen to that music. You place maybe your hands on your belly or your heart or whatever feels good for you. Laying down, sitting up, get comfortable, breathe, and just sit with that stillness. That allows you to start to get in contact, get in control of your intuition, of being able to see things in your mind eye, of feeling your feelings. A lot of times too, so many women are outside of their bodies, right? And it's hard to explain what that means, but they are not feeling anymore, especially when we have trauma from different things, like going through IVF, or, not getting pregnant when we want to, having, a pregnancy loss. Those things can really affect us. And we tend to our energy kind of leaves our body, so that we're just in our mind and we don't have to think about what's going on in here. But a big part of intuition too is your feeling, right? Feeling your emotions, the different subtle changes in energy. If you've ever kind of walked into a room where maybe people were fighting or something, you walk in and you can feel that type of energy. So here you can also feel the love of your spirit baby. You can sense a shift in energy. Maybe you're and I call it meditation, visualization, whatever you'd like to call it, where you're sitting there, you want to connect with your baby, and it's going to be just a subtle shift in the way you feel. Maybe you get chills up and down your spine. Maybe you feel a swelling in your heart. Maybe you start to see things in your mind's eye. Maybe you can see that baby. But getting quiet is the biggest part of this. And so that's all about developing a daily practice. The more you develop that practice, it is like a muscle, just like anything, working out in the gym, it's going to get better and better and better. You're going to start to see that you do have psychic abilities. You can sense, hear, know, see things, and you can trust them. A big question that I get is, how do I know if it's my imagination? How do I know if it's the real thing? And the thing about imagination, I don't think imagination is a bad thing. I think that that's actually a good thing to have, right? Because it allows us to expand our mind. It allows us to let all the possibilities in. But if there is a fearfulness about it, if there is a sense of like that there is no other way, or that something is really bad, that not bad, but if there's that sense of something just feels very pressured, very fearful, that generally is not your intuition. Your intuition is going to be a very subtle whisper. It is going to be very delicate messages. They're usually not going to just like smack you in the face, if that makes any sense. That's where I want to get across. I want you to understand that you're not making it up. You're not making it up. And that is the part of the trust. That is the part of the trust that you have within yourself and connecting with your intuition. A lot of times, we'll feel like, am I making all of this up? And one thing I learned early on my journey is that I started to take that out of my vocabulary. As even as a working psychic, a working medium, doing these spirit baby sessions. In the beginning, I would say, well, this is going to sound crazy, but blah, 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 blah. I don't know if this is right, but blah, blah, blah. And I learned finally, after saying this so many times, and then my clients saying, yes, oh my God, Nancy, you're spot on. I started to trust myself. And that is what you need to do as well. You need to trust in that connection. If you see a little boy, trust that there is a little boy there. If you feel like there's a girl, if you hear a name, trust it. If you want to try and back it up, a great way is to ask for a sign. So if you're doing your meditation and maybe you connect with a boy or a girl, or you hear a name or you see something, ask for a sign in your daily life and say, hey, send me a sign, send me the symbol of a boy, or send me your name. And then you start to become aware, right? You start to become mindful and aware of what is around you instead of like running like a chicken without a head. So see how this works for you. Make this a practice. I would love to hear from you after you doing this, how you go from maybe not connecting at all to finally connecting, or maybe you're connecting a little bit, and see how your intuition gets stronger and stronger, and how you can actually start to communicate with your spirit baby through signs, through symbols, through feeling, through just knowing. You have the ability, okay? I'm sending you so much love and light. If you like this, if you loved it, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next week. Bye.